Today I want to give you my top 5 players in the Eastern Conference for this upcoming Eastern Conference playoffs. Not the top 5 players I believe in the entire Eastern Conference, but just the top 5 players I believe that's going to be the most impactful in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Now, a lot of NBA analysts, so-called NBA experts, gave a lot of gormless takes about Jason Tatum before the season starts. Say he's going to be a top 3, top 5 player in the Eastern Conference. They really gave these, was lacking sentient intelligence when they were making those claims. But it is the playoffs, and that's the last time we've seen Jason Tatum be the best version of himself. And I believe that the upcoming playoffs, Jason Tatum, coming at number 5 on my list, is going to shine. I believe he's not going to have to worry about Brad Stevens, chucking away at some of his minutes because Brad Stevens wants to win. I believe that the combination of Kyrie Irving and Jason Tatum together, the Boston Celtics are going to rise to the occasion and show everybody why they were the favorites in the Eastern Conference before the season started. And also I believe that Jason Tatum has a little bit of that mama mentality, that Kobe Bryant spirit, meaning that when the moments get tough, when the stakes are at its highest, Jason Tatum is going to rise. We seen him do it last year. I believe that he's going to do it this upcoming postseason as well. Coming at number 4 on my list, some people may say, wow, this is too low. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak. Giannis coming at number 4 on my list because he has a lot of pressure on his hands. He has a lot of high expectations that people are saying about the Milwaukee Bucks and also about himself, saying he's a top 5 player in the game, saying he's the best player in the game, saying he's the MVP. If all those things are true, then Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to have to show out in the playoffs. He's going to have to show that he is one of the best players in the game. He is the MVP. If the Milwaukee Bucks do not make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, at least it will be a failure for the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm worried about Giannis because I feel that he can't score at all 3 levels, as I mentioned in the last podcast. And also I'm worried that teams in the playoffs are going to stack the paint and make him shoot the ball instead of allowing him to get to the rim as much as he does in the regular season. But Giannis can prove all the naysayers and doubters wrong by going on a crazy run in the postseason and leading the Milwaukee Bucks at least to the Eastern Conference Finals and maybe even the NBA Finals. That's why he's coming at number 4 on my list. Coming at number 3, it's not Joel Embiid, it's not Tobias Harris, and it's not Ben Simmons. Coming at number 3 on my list is Jimmy Butler. I think Jimmy Butler is the X factor for the Philadelphia Sixers. The Philadelphia Sixers want to go far and to prove everybody they are a championship contender. It's going to be because of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is the only player on their team that can create his own shot, the only player on their team that can hit big moments. I've seen him do it. He did it in the regular season. He's done it in the playoffs before. Jimmy Butler is a dog. He has that dog mentality. He wants to win. And him being a 4th option like he is right now in the regular season, I believe he's going to become the 1st or 2nd option at least during the postseason because we know what teams are going to do with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid struggles with his back to the basket, so they're going to make him uncomfortable by making him play with his back to the basket. That's why Jimmy Butler is going to be on front stage, basically to showcase that, okay, well, you're making Joel Embiid do this, but how are you going to stop this? So that's why I believe that Jimmy Butler is the number 3 going to be the number 3 player for this upcoming postseason in the Eastern Conference. Coming at number 2 on my list, of course, it is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, former Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard, one of the best two-way players in the game, if not the best two-way player in the game right now. Kawhi Leonard is going to be responsible for scoring. He's going to be responsible for guarding the opposing team's best player. We've seen Kawhi Leonard do it before. Last time we saw Kawhi Leonard, he was putting up buckets in Game 1 before he got hurt in the against Golden State Warriors. So before he got hurt against Zach Pachulia, basically cheap shot him. We all know that situation. But that's the last time we saw Kawhi Leonard in the postseason. And even he said it during an interview that, the regular season is just practice. The postseason is what players get up about. It's what the players want to be, where they want to be in, and because they want to compete for a championship. And I believe Kawhi Leonard is ready to show that not only he is a top 5 player in the game, he's ready to show the Toronto Raptors made the right choice by getting rid of DeMar DeRozan for him because he feels that he is one of those top players in the game. He doesn't need a sidekick. He doesn't need to go play with LeBron James or with Kevin Durant. He is the man. I believe he's going to show that in this upcoming postseason as well. That's why he's number 2 on my list. Coming at number 1 is the most unguardable player in the NBA. That is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a closer. We've seen Kyrie Irving 2016 Game 7 NBA Finals hit probably the greatest shot, probably the greatest moment I've ever seen, and probably the greatest basketball game I've ever seen in my lifetime. So that should tell you all about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is that dude. Kyrie Irving is that dog. Kyrie Irving is one of the few of the NBA players that possesses that Mamba mentality, like Kobe Bryant, meaning that the higher the stakes, the higher he rises, the higher his game performs. He's not afraid of the big moments. He's not afraid to make the key plays to get his team to a victory. He wants to be the man. He's going to show that, you know what, the boss says, you need me. And I believe that he is going to be impactful, and that's why he's number 1 on my list.